There are 15 decks in Balatro and 8 different stakes or difficulties, and while most players would take weeks to complete just one maximum difficulty gold stake run, we want to beat all 8 difficulties, including gold stake, on all 15 decks in one single stream. We're a team of 3 best friends and will be taking 12-hour turns to complete this challenge over the course of many days. My name is Bushy.
I'm Torsads.
And I'm Ratty Rye. Before we start, let me talk about stakes. For each deck, we start at white stake, the easiest one. Once we beat that, we go to red stake, where it adds a difficulty modifier. In this case, we get no reward money at the start of each round. As we progress through the stakes, each one will add a modifier, while also keeping the ones that were previously applied.
Once we arrive at gold stake, we will have all the modifiers active, which means tons of debuffs to many parts of the game, along with significantly higher scoring requirements than we started with. As we go through this, we get weaker and the winning requirements get higher. Luckily, between Bushy and Ratty, they have 400 hours of Balatro played and 3 total gold stakes completed, and I have done nothing. Shit is gonna be bad. When the boys asked who was going to start off the Balatro stream, there was only one correct choice: the teacher of Dr. Spectred, the man who Rafal looks up to, the heaviest of hitters, me, Torsads. But in all honesty, I have almost no experience with this game, especially on higher stakes, as I have only played a few hours here and there on my phone. So with Bushy holding my hand, he is carefully guiding me through one of the easiest decks on the easiest stakes, red deck, white stake. And he wasn't holding my hand hard enough because we immediately lose the first run of the stream. So me and Dad keep trucking along and continue on this very long journey of him teaching me Balatro. Red deck is the definition of generic, as it's the deck unlocked by default and has the easiest modifier of giving you an extra discard, which is insanely helpful for things like finding hands, econ, and of course, bailing me out of runs. Lucky for us, this game is easy, and every run is a Baron Mime run as we find the beautiful Joker pair. This pair of Jokers is so powerful, it alone is able to take you to high antes and even the maximum score possible, Man-Inf. Baron is able to give you 1.5 times mult for every king held in hand, and the Mime will re-trigger all held in hand effects like kings, creating an insane combo. At the start of games, it normally isn't great because you only have 4 kings, but this game allows you to manipulate your deck in various ways through jokers, tarot cards, and even spectral cards, allowing you to have way more than just 4 kings in your deck. Sometimes you are able to fix your deck to where it's just all kings, making for some funny, overpowered builds. So it would only be right to beat the first stake of the stream with one of the most prominent Joker builds in the entire game.
Because now we have 8 kings in hand instead of 9. Holy shit.
Chat, I still don't know what he's talking about.
We have 8 cards in hand instead of 9. I don't think we make it further than this with no blueprint. We could have gone for now play gold. We could have gone for steel earlier. Should have gone for steel earlier, but also I was kind of assuming that we would find a blueprint, but I guess it just doesn't happen. Well done. Congratulations. White stake on red deck done.
Holy shit, that was fun. I'm sure Rafal was somewhere smiling at us. But now the first stake is done, and it's time for me to pass the game off to the players who know a whole lot more than me.
One of the most important parts of a fresh file on a Balatro save is doing a couple of the challenges within the game that unlock new Jokers. Now, it's definitely not necessary to unlock all of the Jokers because honestly, some of them are just really bad. However, there's a few that really help. Blueprint, the most powerful Joker in the game that just copies another Joker's ability, is unlocked by simply winning a game. So Tanner got that done for us a little earlier. But before taking on red deck, I make sure to go out of my way to unlock Brainstorm by discarding a Royal Flush. This was really easy to farm with a checkered deck. We'll be talking more about that deck later. And I also made sure to unlock the Invisible Joker by winning while never having more than 4 Jokers. This is also quite easy to do with the Painted deck. We'll also be talking more about that deck later. There's also several other powerful Jokers that will absolutely help us out on this challenge, but I didn't bother to go out of my way early to make sure those are unlocked. I feel like Blueprint, Brainstorm, and Invis Joker are all just a cut above the rest and need to be unlocked as early as possible. All of that was in preparation for continuing the red deck, and I hit a pretty classic combo. If you've ever played Balatro, you are probably familiar with the Photo Chad Joker strategy. If you're not familiar with Balatro, let me break it down for you. There's 3 main levers that you can pull to increase your score in Balatro. plus chips, plus molt, and times molt. Every hand, your cards and jokers will play their effects, causing your chips and molt to increase before finally letting those two numbers multiply themselves together and giving you your final score. Most viable strategies use jokers to take advantage of all three methods of increasing your score, but Photo Chad is different, and the jokers pretty much only focus on times molt. The reason for this is because the times molt is just so strong with this combo. These two jokers alone will 8x your score. Add one copy effect like Blueprint or Brainstorm, and that rockets all the way up to 64x your score with just 3 jokers. It's usually enough to not need jokers to score any extra points for you, opening up those joker slots for utility like earning money. That's not to say that plus molt and chips get entirely ignored though. Instead, those two scoring methods are taken care of with the help of planet cards. These level up your hands and increase the base value of how many chips and molt a hand gives. Usually Pluto, which levels up high card, is the best for this because it's really easy to find one face card in your hand. It's much more difficult to make a larger hand that includes a face card. Enjoy the Photo Chad build, and hopefully this run makes it clear why it gets memed on by the community for being so common. And then 3 scoring, which would be 9, so less. So this is optimal right here, gentlemen. Molt card first would have been better, but this is fine. And as you can see, boys, we are already good. All right, kings and jacks. Is this perfectly optimal? No.
No. Is it gonna get us through purple stake?
Yes.
Perhaps.
All right, nice little 5 of a kind. Now, if the plant does show up next ante,
it's over.
We'll figure something out.
We probably have the ability to figure something out.
Look at that.
That's gonna be a good
boys,
score.
I believe we've done it. I believe we've done it. All you have to do is roll into a blueprint and then a Chad and in the same shop. That's all you got to do.
Yep. Blueprint, Chad, photograph, brainstorm. Got it.
Okay, photograph getting disabled is not good.
No, it probably makes us another throwaway.
Can we target the crazy joker, please?
There you go.
All right, there we go, gentlemen.
Where's purple stake? Significant increase in difficulty. But got her done pretty clean after a couple tries. It's Ratty here with my first run of the stream, and I'm tackling gold stake on the red deck. I have a lot of Balatro experience, but very little of that is at gold stake difficulty, so I was pretty nervous for this one. But I do get a decent early start here with the greedy joker giving me some molt as I go through the early rounds. It isn't enough for long term though, especially with how high scoring goes at this difficulty. That's why I'm extremely excited when I open a tarot pack and find a soul card. These are really rare, and selecting it will give me one of the 5 legendary jokers in the game. These are generally very good and can carry your entire run, and I must be blessed because this one hits Tribule, which doubles your molt for each king or queen played. Getting arguably the strongest legendary as I'm going for a gold stake run? I won't complain. I get through a few more rounds and find a spectral pack which has an Ankh, and this run is basically one gentleman. Ankh will make a copy of a joker while destroying all other jokers, so by selling everything besides Trib, I can just make a copy of that, and barring anything truly unfortunate, I'm good to go. Or at least that's what I thought until Ante 7, where I get an invisible joker, which randomly copies one of your jokers after you sell it. Let's just pray it hits Trib and our first gold stake is done. Let's try to give it a good chance to hit Trib here. Bro, this is insane. This is insane. All right. You know, this has more aura, so we're doing this. Let's see if we get 1.2 million. Hold on. I only have 3 tribs. Oh, looks like we're good. Following that thought out and well played run, I move on to white stake with the blue deck. This deck gives you an extra hand to start with, which obviously helps scoring a lot and makes it much easier to play with. I decide to go full idiot with this one though, when I find the Madness Joker. This fun little guy eats a joker every time you select the smaller big blind and gains 0.5x molt when it does this. This can be very useful in the later difficulties when you have eternal jokers he can't destroy. But since I'm on white stake, my boy is going to eat everything. So making a build outside of this joker is going to be tough. But finding him early and building big X molt is probably a winning strategy, and it's fun, so I have to do it. And it was not actually as easy to manage as I thought.
X Molt is good, but every time I found a good card to buff base Molt, it only lasted a couple rounds before getting destroyed. This meant my scoring was a lot closer than I thought it would be through the early antes, and I was cutting it a lot closer than I'd hoped. But I still believe in the chaos.
Ooh. Madness run. I'm doing it. $17,000. Okay, listen. As long as we can keep upgrading Planet X somehow. I don't know how. We're going to be poor this whole run. We'll figure it out. It's fine. It's totally fine. I should be able to play a hand that scores high enough. Chips don't even matter. This still just wins. What am I talking about? Nothing's real. What am I talking about? I just need to give him something to eat. I need some snacks. Ooh, 0 discards. See, like, this is something that could beat me. This has a genuine chance of being a problem. All right, hold on. Maybe not. Nah, okay. Well, there was a chance. One Joker disabled every hand. Wait. What if it's madness? Okay. We have to play a hand. Hold on. All right, now if it's literally... Yeah, now we're good. GG's. Madness run complete.
Well, that was fun, and honestly, I'm just going to try to knock out the whole blue deck now. My next interesting run came at purple stake, which is definitely where the game gets really hard and I can't get away with playing dumb. So on this run, when an early spare trousers show up, I'm going to take it. This Joker gets +2 Molt anytime you play a hand with a 2 pair in it. This is a great way to build up your base Molt if you get it early, and I really like building around it because the card is a bit silly looking. With that, I just need to find some X Molt, and I have a chance to really get this run going. And that happens pretty quick, as a couple of shops later, I managed to find Constellation. This Joker gains 0.1x Molt every time you use a planet card to level a hand. And while it doesn't scale super fast, this combo early has a real chance to get through here if I play it right. Like Bushy mentioned early, there are 3 main ways to up your score. In the higher antes, finding something good early like Trousers to build base Molt and Constellation to build X Molt is pretty critical. As the scoring just gets so high, you need to be able to be continuously juicing them up starting early in your run to keep up. The other most interesting run I had on blue deck came on orange stake. This is the difficulty right before gold, and since it still has almost all the difficulty modifiers in the game, it is also really hard to beat. I get through the first few rounds without too much incident before the Balatro gods bless me with the wee Joker. This little card gains 8 chips every time you play a 2. I've seen this Joker add upwards of 1,000 chips to my score before, so I know if I can fix my deck by adding more 2s quickly here, I can make this a cornerstone of this run. But before I can even really start doing that, I find a Baron. Shit. I guess I can make 2s and kings? It's so hard to pass up good X Molt on gold stake, and Baron is one of the most OP Jokers in the game when it comes to that. So, I'm gonna send both. Now I just have to navigate the challenge of combining these 2 entirely differently focused Jokers, and if I can do that, we will have our second gold stake already.
This 2's about to score. This 2 scored, brother. that glass red seal 2. Holy shit.
Did he survive? I didn't hear a break.
Yeah, he lived.
Holy
I told you, that's my boy.
Holy shit.
Hold on, we gotta put the talisman on the 2. I need more kings, like, yesterday. Oh,
Put it on the wee Joker. Put it on hanging. Dude, we need wee Joker to hit 1,000. This is how we hit 1,000.
the goal is not to win.
Yeah.
You're misunderstanding the goal, gentlemen.
Oh no.
The goal is to make wee Joker juiced. Alright, it's up to 600. We're cooking.
Holy
Now I probably want it on Baron.
Yeah.
Also, this gives me a ton of money.
Econ, we just need that too,
We
dude.
just need that too, brother.
This might win.
3 plays, 1, 2. Yeah, we want that on scoring. Oh, this is a pair. Shit.
Mm.
That's still fine because we got rid of 5 cards that we don't need.
Jesus.
Now we need to be careful.
You got 5 hands to do it.
Yeah, I still have a lot of hands to mill. And I only have 22 cards left, so I'm going to get through all my cards. Like, we're going to find the kings.
Yeah, we're good.
Got a little risky here at the end, which was funny because we were shit posting the whole time. And there we go, 4 million. And that's purple steak.
Jeez.
Main menu, we're done.
Strap in, boys, because you are in for a treat. We are about to play Yellow Deck, which is one of the easiest decks in the game because in this deck, we are given a starting balance of $10, which is massive for our econ, almost catapulting us in buying power at just the start of the game. But we also have a special guest coming on the stream today. Rafal himself has been so gracious as to help us in our Balatro journey, help and teach us his magnificent ways of playing the game. So, as I get through the early Yellow Deck stakes just fine on my own, I'm hoping that with Rafal's help on the later stakes, he is able to give me his massive amounts of his sweet knowledge. That way, I don't have to be hard carried by the 2 other cavemen streaming with me. So, without further ado, Rafal.
Before you send the hand, check that Emperor just in case there's
Oh. How did I get
something
that? Oh,
useful in it.
I did the purple.
The purple wheel.
Holy shit. Let's see it. All right. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, just hit it.
Oh, there's
Holy
the
money.
All right, I told you we were due.
We're always due, gentlemen. Did I tell myself at blackjack?
Hey, Rafal, did you know that Tanner broke his bathtub and leaked his bathtub water into Ryan's shower?
Rafal, how many hours do you have in this game?
Let me check. 2050.
A follow-up question is, do you still listen to the music?
It's playing in the background right now as we're yapping. So like, I have it playing, I just don't hear it.
Yeah.
Like my brain does not. So the idle is based on your deck composition. So if you have like
More hearts.
if you have like 22 of hearts, that is the card that is most likely to select. It's weighted based on your deck composition. So if you have like 22 of hearts and
I didn't realize it
one-
was a specific card. Oh, shit.
Yeah, and 1 ace of spades, it's going to be more likely to pick that 2 of hearts, but it can still pick that ace of spades, just no other card that it can't pick cards that you don't have.
Holy
Hey.
fucking money.
Oh,
shit.
2?
Oh, my goodness.
And that beats the boss blind, so
I
just
didn't
make
even-
sure you get exactly that many bloodstone hits.
We are so
I hope you were
bad.
counting.
We're so big.
You do want to get some scoring on the board here, so I would throw a flush right now. Just make a flush, add another red card in there, just send it. It's kind of like using it as a discard that actually gets you some scoring progress towards the requirements. And then what you want to do is, because usually you want glass last, but because you have the hanging shad, you want it actually up front so that it gets additional doublings. And so this is how you're gonna be able to make the biggest score here.
Let's go. Let's go. It's huge.
Oh, shit.
It's
shit.
huge.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
There you go.
God damn.
Hey.
Hey, look at that. That's blue steak done.
Now we're on to the green deck, and this is a weird one. The default way of making money in Balatro is interest. For every $5 you have, you get $1 when you win a round. This works up to $25, which means every round, on top of the money you can win, you can make $5 in interest. The green deck takes that core mechanic and says, nah, let's try something else. So we have no interest on this deck. But we do get $2 for each hand we haven't used at the end of the round, and $1 for each discard we haven't used at the end of the round. In this run on this deck, I'm lucky enough to find Hologram early. This Joker gains 0.25 X-Mult every time you add a playing card to your deck. Since I find it early here, I'm going to be able to buy tons of playing cards to absolutely juice this boy. And since we're playing on green stake, I can definitely get carried by this Joker long enough to find something else to win.
You ready to see why numbers are fake?
Actually, I did win a run like this. Yeah, alright,
Yeah.
never mind.
Oh, and banana broke right away. Or did I just not click the 9s?
If you discard an X, it doesn't count,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
which is honestly kind of stupid.
Makes sense. The card's debuffed. You don't get anything out of it.
Alright, those 2 planets helped get like 25k.
Yeah.
Nice banana. Nice banana.
All right, and now our scoring is definitely clean. We're good. Ready on full autopilot, bro? I gave up on this run a long time ago. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's winning.
It's just a bad run.
Not even. This is a great run.
Fucking dog shit. There's no
You're-
fun in this run.
You are juiced.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. One of these is the acrobat. I just don't know which one.
Oh,
It would be cool if it was this one. It's
Um,
got plus 15.
yeah,
This
so-
just got plus 15.
yeah, so move that to the left.
All right, this We put the lucky cards in to try to make it higher. This should be the highest scoring hand that we could make with this.
One got 20. There you go. Nice.
3 million. That's not bad.
We've had a joke this whole stream that every build is a Baron Mine build, and while it's mostly a shitpost about what the strongest build in the game is, there is actually some truth to it. I think that if you don't have a ton of direction on how to fix your deck, making face cards, specifically kings, is usually a pretty good idea that should have at least some Joker payoff down the line. Sometimes that's photo chad, sometimes that's just a simple pair, 3 of a kind or 4 of a kind, and even sometimes still, you manage to hit the Savior Baron that will win the run almost single-handedly. I think this orange stake run is an excellent example of just staying alive long enough to give myself the chance to get lucky. Okay, so we play this. And we might just win right here. Okay, we do not just win right there. But now we play high card like this. And I suppose I can even do this. Probably want to do this. And then we do this. I guess we don't need to be playing 3 or less cards now. Oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't be playing king, but we're fine. All right, king in hand. Beautiful. Then we play this. Then we move this. And then this is what our max score is looking like. Might as well figure out what it is. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well done, boys. Well done. Discard a high card, just like this. Glorious. Get a bunch of kings in my hand. Play this guy. Then move this guy. Ready? Okay. Finally, we ended off by playing this guy. Decent. Getting a gold stake run to go through is not always about making good decisions and piloting the deck masterfully, and it's instead just about hitting the best economy and best overall Joker in the game in Ante 1. That's what happened on this green deck gold stake run. Blueprint is just the very best Joker in the game, and when it has the ability to copy the mail-in rebate, making money to buy even more Jokers and set up a build quickly just becomes that much easier. You may be asking why mail-in rebate is the best economy Joker in the game, and that's because it will give $5 every time you discard a certain rank of card. But there's even some hidden benefits beyond that. It can obviously be copied by Blueprint, but it also selects cards from your deck instead of randomly from a list of 2 through ace. That means that the more fixed your deck becomes, the more likely mail-in rebate is to hit a card that you have a ton of in your deck. There's of course a point scoring strategy to this run, but simply put, it doesn't matter. Blueprint and mail-in rebate in Ante 1 is just too much money to not end up with something that's at least strong enough. Blue seal. God, this is f***ing devious.
You know what's crazy? The amount of Baron Mine potential here. When this invis hits this blueprint.
There's no way I'm selling mail-in rebate. It's too good.
Yeah, you just get 2 mail-in rebates. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh
The old
my god.
best case scenario has come.
Okay.
Devil fixes.
Yeah. I'm gonna bust. What?
Oh, there's 5 cards. Jesus Christ, I can't see. It looked like 4 cards for some reason.
Should have put it at the end to be fair, but who gives a shit? We actually already won.
Yep.
Based and true.
Small
this man
scroll.
does not speak in falsehoods.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Okay, skips, play only one hand.
The hype train's going up.
Holy shit. Puppy Alice, thank you so much. 2.5 million. Jesus Christ, this is going so easy.
I don't want to learn. You're right. Good point. 15 milli. That's not bad, brother. That's not bad at all.
Open your door. Boys, let's talk about the actual worst deck in the game, the black deck. I I know this deck seems really good just looking at it. +1 Joker slot, -1 hand. That seems like a pretty fair trade-off, and Jokers seem way stronger than hands, right? Wrong. Hands are the most important resource in this game because they obviously are how you score points, but they also are how you make money. And the money is ultimately what earns you the ability to get the Jokers in the first place. That means that this deck is way, way harder to get started because you earn less money, and the only time it benefits you is when you already have a full Joker roster and should be in a pretty solid spot. It's the definition of win more. It makes it harder when you need the help and makes it easier when you don't. And speaking of things that you might think are good but actually aren't, I have an Aces build for you on this red stake run. The real problem with Aces is just that there isn't quite enough support Jokers for them. There's the Scholar, which is pretty good, but honestly, that's about it. So getting Aces to work for you is actually pretty hard, even though they are the most valuable individual card that you can be playing on its own. But on Black deck, even at low stakes, beggars can't be choosers, and we take whatever is strong enough to get us through ante 8. I mean, Scholar is offering us... how much do we care about the chips? I really don't know. Is ×2 gonna be more? Yeah, probably, right? Yeah, it should definitely be. This is exactly what we're looking for. This is gonna be our Heiress. Money. Oh yeah. Flush 5, here we go. Huge. Huge. All right, that is red stake on Black deck.
I hate Black deck. I don't know why losing one hand to get an extra Joker is such a bad trade, but I'm sure some nerd who loves game mechanics can explain. I lost so many runs on this purple stake, it was devastating. Fortunately, I finally get a good start here with Scary and Smiley Face, which add chips and molt for played face cards, and this should be able to carry me into the mid-game. Fortunately, this strong start is compounded by an early Bloodstone find. Every gambler's dream. This Joker has a 50-50 chance to give 1.5x molt on each played heart card. It makes the scoring erratic, but is generally a net positive if you can play 5 hearts in a hand. From that start, I really just need to fix my deck. As long as the majority of my cards are hearts, just playing flushes can get me pretty far. I still have to worry about a boss disabling hearts, and this isn't enough to win the run outright, but going into ante 3, I really couldn't ask for more. Alright, we're good. Order of the cards shouldn't matter. It matters a little bit. We want the face cards first, so if Bloodstone hits, it has more molt on the ace and the 8. Alright, let's see how close this is. That's good, okay. We have a build. I'm gonna play this flush just to get some of the way there. I might get all the way there. Okay, we're scoring really high. I think without Bloodstone hits, this is beyond good. 100%. Bloodstone hits are nice as well. Should be enough. It's gonna be a little close. No, it's not. It's not gonna be close. Yeah, I guess the glass card just essentially replaces hollow, so we can get rid of it. See if that was the right call. I think we should be well over. Oh, yeah, we're good. We're so good. There it is. Whew. Purple stake done. Gentlemen, not all gold stake runs are created equal. The hardest difficulty in Balatro requires planning, precision, and a deep understanding of the game. Or you can immediately throw by taking a hollow skip to get a random Joker that has +10 molt. And that Joker can end up being an Eternal Burglar, which does give you 3 extra hands, but removes your discards. Now this is not necessarily a bad Joker, but I like discards and I've never used it. So f it homie, we take that shit in and survive long enough to find a Brainstorm, which will give us 3 more hands if we use it to copy Burglar. You know what? This is cursed, but it might actually work.
Oh, this is a great time. Holy shit.
No, this can't be destroyed. It's eternal.
Yeah, so...
No, we're hexing because it just hits Brainstorm and we profit.
Dude, there's no way, dude.
Hell yeah.
There's no way.
Because I also just get to play like 9 flushes. If I can just convert my whole card, my whole shit to clubs. I've lost the plot. They're scoring somewhere.
That's a big.
They're scoring somewhere.
Money. How much money? 23 to what? 38. It's pretty good. Photograph is carrying.
Oh.
We win. There's actually a pretty good argument to take blackboard if we find it again. And we have plant. That's a way out here.
We're still.
Gentlemen,
Yeah. All right.
Black deck, gold stake. It was all the eternal holographic burglar. I knew all along he was the key. He solves the problem of not having hands.
Son of a bitch.
That's a crazy run.
The magic deck is an interesting one. The ability is that you start with a crystal ball voucher, which gives an extra consumable slot as well as 2 copies of the Fool to copy any other tarot card. It's no secret that tarot cards are very strong in this game, but even still, I just feel a little underwhelmed by this deck. Like, it isn't super interesting or super strong, it's just kind of mid. Either way, the 2 Fools can help with early deck fixing to try to pivot the deck into whatever will best suit the jokers that get offered. And in this case, building for face cards and praying for photo chad is always a good option.
Yeah, won by a good amount without copying. That's probably the right answer here.
With this amount of money, there's nothing that's gonna stop us.
Well, there's one thing. It's like the highest scoring hand.
Maybe if I moved the joker correctly, perhaps.
Listen, I don't know how to play this game, but as soon as photo chat shows up, my yeah, if we see the plant, we just need a glass card, actually.
Wow, high card is ripping. Holy shit. Hey boys, here we go. We're cranking. The blueprint brainstorm.
Always wins. Yeah, glass first for the numbers. Probably want to replay Chad there, but we can't find it, so. 129 million? Not bad. The Rat is back with another gold stake attempt, this time on the Magic deck. My first shop on this run gives me a Supernova, and that gives me immediate direction as I decide to build into playing pairs. Supernova adds mult to a hand based on the number of times you've played that hand. For example, if I've played 10 pairs in a run and I play a pair, I'll get plus 10 mult. If I played 5 flushes in that same run and play a flush, it'll give me plus 5 mult. So by getting it this early, I can make it really strong by focusing on one hand. And hitting an early onk to make 2 of them provides a great start. I also managed to get a blue seal queen early, and by using my fools to copy a death, I make a bunch more of them. And now I'm also getting a lot of planet cards to add mult to my pairs. This is probably a good time to explain seals. There are 4 seals in this game that can go onto cards. First, blue seals, which give you a planet card of your winning hand in a round, which allows you to quickly and cheaply level up a hand. Next, there is red seals, which replay the card they are placed on. Third is purple seals, which will give you tarot cards when they are discarded. And finally, there is gold seals, which will give you $3 when they are played. But back to the run though, this is looking good. I do also manage to find a photo, which is a nice 2x mult, but in any 4, I find what could be my MVP. The Steel Joker, which gains 0.2x mult for each steel card in my deck. I only have 1 or 2 steel cards right now, so it's not that strong, but as we approach the second half of this run, I need something to build on, so hopefully this is it. What do I do, just play the pair here? I won't be able to dupe any of my steel cards. Well, honestly, it being spades now is good, because all my steel cards are spades, so now I don't have to worry about that. We're just going to play the pair. Yeah. Boss blinds aren't real. I can just play the 4s. I'm not even using this photo to score, dude. It's crazy. Let's play a hand. Just hunt the shit out of steel queens. I'll play a hand here. Am I this confident in my scoring? I think I am. Yeah, we're good. Glorious. Good gold stake. Good gold stake.
For the early stakes of just about every deck, there seems to be a consensus on what the most reliable and what one of the best builds to run is: the pair build. Its two greatest strengths are its ability to almost always be easily drawn to your hand, and the vast majority of jokers it is able to synergize with. It is somehow so dominant, but also so simple at the same time, and it's often what new players find themselves using since it's like riding a bike, easy to figure out and take on a spin. One may think that since it's such a good build for the early game, it must fall off during the late game on those higher stakes. But that, my child, is where you would be a little wrong. See, due to the difficulty of the higher stakes, pairs allow the player to ignore hand complexity and rather focus on finding those juicy X-Mults. During my shift, I started on the Nebula deck, which allows the player to start with a telescope voucher. This voucher makes your most used hand played always show up in every Celestial pack, which is perfect for our pair build since we start using pairs early. So we just absolutely rip as many Celestial packs as we can find. That -1 hand size is kind of... I forgot we took that. I think so. I think we do skip. I think we skip. Next. Skip. Skip. Oh. Nice. Nice. Oh my god, $20 and 20 molt. Make me fucking squirt, dude.
You know, now that it's happening, I'm really realizing I have to watch Kyler Murray and JJ McCarthy battle to start at quarterback.
Kind of funny. Oh, I win.
Meanwhile, Sam Darnold has a Super Bowl.
All right.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I won in the time you were gone.
Green steak.
The Gold Stake Reaper is back at it again with the Nebula deck, and this run starts weird with an immediate Brainstorm out of the pack. That's a really good joker, but I have to panic buy the Swash for some base mult just to survive the first ante, and it feels a little uncomfortable already. Fortunately, I also have Hieroglyph in the shop, so I set myself back one ante and lose a hand to give myself a bit more time to find something to put Brainstorm on. And I settle for Shoot the Moon for the +13 molt for each queen held in my hand. And then it happens. I find a natural negative blueprint. The best card in the game, negative, dude. That's actually insane. And on the immediate next reroll of the shop, I get the Ancient Joker. This Joker gives 1.5x molt on played cards of a random suit that is decided before each round. It's a tough Joker to play with, but having Blueprint and Brainstorm on it means as long as I can find a flush of whatever suit Ancient chooses, I can score really high. The Lover Tarot card also helps a lot here, as that makes a card count as every suit, but finding enough of those in time to make this work is going to be rough. But I have to try.
So if I fold this card, I get through half my deck. Jesus Christ. Losing this run like that, I might have just gone and woken up Tanner and gone to bed. Fish is fine. That's actually better. Didn't realize it was boss reroll. We're on clubs. Clubs. Can I offer you a nice egg in these trying times? Dude, I need that egg. Face cards face down. That should be fine. Diamonds. Not really making egg have value. My boy is struggling. Give me hearts. It is hearts, right? It is hearts. And we get 5. And we're out. What a gold stake run, bro. Nat negative blueprint. I've never seen that. I've actually never pulled a nat negative blueprint. That's insane. Shit, if you get blueprint brainstorm, you better make it work. If I throw that run, I never live it down.
There are very few things in video games that are just so satisfying, but learning about skip builds in Balatro has got to be my new favorite thing. I had no idea of the absolute aura you received when you pressed the skip button in Balatro. It's like it adds an inch to your meat every time you click it. And we get to use it on the Ghost deck, one of the more powerful and fun decks in the game. This deck allows you to start with a Hex, which I ended up using to put Polychrome on my Throwback Joker, which adds 0.25 times molt for every skip blind. This Joker adds up insanely fast during the 8 antes. And this deck also allows you to have more spectral cards to be found in your shop, allowing you to catapult this build to its truest form. Bushy may not like the skip build, but this is what peak performance looks like.
That's so stupid.
Get we ball.
Stupid.
Lucky pants value. Jackson threes. Lucky pants value again. Holy shit. If you start playing now, this will work. Jack, Cryptid Jack, you need more face cards.
Just don't worry. If you worry, bad things happen.
You're right, he's cooking. Chad, he's cooking. This is the most masterful plan I've ever seen. Forgetting it. Too lucky pant. I might win. That does win.
I'm not even trying to win.
No, you're not.
What the fuck is happening?
You're getting more than 50 chips. You're getting... You play a 5-card hand, you're getting... How did this not heat up at all? It was in there for 10 minutes.
Play only one hand. Perfect. Perfect. Not bad. Alright, this is stupid. This is actually stupid.
Is it working?
What I'm doing is stupid.
But it's working.
All right, we have now lost 2 wheels. You can add that to the counter.
DNA? Yeah, just sell ramen.
Am I?
Oh, yeah.
What the f? That whole round took like 10 minutes.
It's a beautiful, that's a beautiful thing.
How
Was
long?
that white steak on the what?
How long did that take?
Ghost deck?
Dude, that skip Joker?
You didn't even play Ghost deck at all.
No.
After that atrocity of a run that you were just forced to witness, I hope I've got a nice palate cleanser for you here. Like Torsad said, Ghost Deck is very powerful. Being able to purchase spectral cards from the shop can absolutely change how a run goes. And for this run, I've managed to hit 2 different jokers that have a very unique times molt condition, and I think it leads to a very interesting run. Vampire is a joker that eats any enhancements from a card and adds 0.1x molt to itself for the rest of the run. You've probably been seeing us use enhanced cards throughout the run. These are special effects that get added to the cards themselves, like plus 31 chips or plus 4 molt, and they're usually used for those benefits, but obviously in this run, I'm just using them to feed my vampire. The other strange X molt joker I have is Baseball Card. It gives 1.5x molt for every other uncommon joker that you have in your lineup, and Vampire just so happens to be uncommon. This is definitely not your standard, clean, maximally synergized Balatro run, but it is one that is squeezing the value out of what gets offered, and honestly, I think runs like this are more fun. Gonna feed the Vamp too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a flush house.
Oopsies.
That's fine.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, man.
I could be dumb, but I couldn't find the Twitch VOD. It's live, so I'm not going to call you dumb, but it is there.
I hope Scary Face is not contributing a lot. I don't think it is. But shit, we'll find out if it is right here. Alright, it was contributing a good amount, but
Not enough to matter. We're done with
not
that.
enough.
Purple Stake Ghost Deck bullied the shit out of me. At the end of one of my shifts, I decided to give it one last go though. To start off with, I polychrome an early riffraff to give myself scoring and to generate some jokers to either sell or keep if they're actually good. It's a nice early position for me, and seeing the gross Michelle break immediately after it gets spawned in means I'll have a lot of chances to get Cavendish throughout this run. I don't need many chances though, because bro is in the next shop waiting for me with that delicious 3x mult. And heading into the next round, I get 2 huge jokers. Mail-in rebate to make money, and Ride the Bus. Ride the Bus gains +1 molt for each hand played without a face card. This is amazing direction early. I just need to never play a face card again to juice the bus, and Cavendish gives me 3x to whatever the bus has on it. That might be enough to win if I can make some strong numbered cards and fix my deck just a little bit.
Higher base mult, more gooder. Well, maybe the red seal makes up for it by proccing 3 times. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, put the polychrome at the end.
It was, wasn't it?
No.
Nah, I missed one. It's kind of hard to see if it doesn't have the effect on it. And this should be a stupid big number. There we go. For money. Very concerned I was going to draw dead there, which would have been kind of funny. We can see how the deck fixing is a lot faster here too, with this ghost deck. It helps a lot. Yeah, maybe I'm only scoring 5 million without Cavendish, but that doesn't really matter.
Nice.
All right.
Now he will be good. Yeah, might as well just play it.
Yeah, it's good enough. I won't force the 5 polys, but what we can do is go one more and try to get a 5 polychrome hand. I'm down to do that.
Play your shit, twin.
Let's see. The full poly hand. I'm putting it on hack, because if it's full poly, hack should just be better. Maybe not.
That's pretty nuts.
175. Do it again with Cavendish copy. Yeah, I'm about to switch off. I guess I can. I'm not going to do another run. We can do one more. Then I wonder, do you need idle then to make it better to take hack? If this is higher? This is not higher. That is
Not
46
nearly as
million. It's not even close.
The Abandoned deck is actually one of my favorites in the game, so I'm excited to get a run on it. This deck just starts with 0 face cards, which may seem weird after all the face card builds you've seen, but trust me, it's good. And the first 2 shops show why. I start off with the boy Michael as my first joker, then immediately hit Hack, which replays cards rank 5 and under. I love trying to make this joker work, and this is the perfect deck for it. And naturally, I get the next shop to be Wii Joker for chips and mail in for money. This is the streamer luck I've been hunting for, gentlemen. Now the goal is just play 2s and try not to throw before I figure out how to juice my molt situation. But honestly, this is already a great setup for the early game. And it gets even better when I find a blueprint. Oh yeah, I'm getting lucky. Still no molt though, but everything is here for an insane hack build besides that. So I continue fixing my deck and cranking my ween until Divine Intervention strikes in ante 4, a lucky cat. This joker gains 0.25x molt every time a lucky card procs. Lucky cards have a 1 in 5 chance to add 20 molt and a 1 in 15 chance to give you $20. With Hack and Hanging Chad, I'm replaying a lot of cards, and I have some luckies already, so I can maybe get this going pretty fast. Let's see if I can make a fat cat.
Are we throwing? What are we doing?
Well, you didn't want me to cut my deck. So this is what happens.
Why are we playing? Why'd you play 2 high cards?
Well, one of them was for the molt, or just for the lucky card
Oh, okay.
to hit Fat Cat,
Oh.
and then the next one was to do this. No lucky cat is a problem there.
It doesn't count if the money hits?
It does, but no, I think plus 20 molt's actually kind of important right now.
Yeah.
Straight actually feels really good here. Just because it's more lucky cards.
Rip your shit, homie.
On this one, I think it would be the
Nice.
same to copy Chad as Blueprint. Actually, much worse to copy Chad.
Get the 20 molt to hit twice.
Now we have X4 molt.
Nice.
Dude, we can get no lucky
Oh,
hits.
now we're not hitting? Now we're not hitting? All right, there we go.
Got one. So I lose 1 replay on everything.
Probably just do...
No, this
3.
just wins.
You think? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
This is, yeah, it's gonna get nuts.
Hack was doing nothing.
Nice. Another one down.
Fat cat run.
Boys, I actually have a flower pot build. I know it sounds completely ridiculous because this Joker is just so weird to get to work, but it actually managed to pop off super hard for me in this run, especially because it's an uncommon Joker and works well with my baseball card. You may be asking what exactly the flower pot does, because honestly, even if you play Balatro, I wouldn't blame you if you just straight up don't know what this Joker is. Its ability is to 3x molt whenever you play a hand that includes one of each of the 4 suits. It's obviously pretty conditional to get to work because you have to play a hand that scores at least 4 cards that isn't a flush, and you need all of those 4 cards to be of a different suit. It's a deck fixing disaster to try to set up. But when you have an already thinned out deck due to abandoned deck's ability, I think it gets a whole lot easier to play for. This run is without a doubt my favorite run of the entire stream, and I think it has a pretty good chance of being the most complicated to pilot run in the entire video. If it hits this, I can sell out of it, it's fine. Only bad hit is mail-in. That's probably top hit, not gonna lie. I think we actually already win. All right, let's hope it's the club. All right, it is. Okay. Okay. Need the spades. Okay. We're good. Now I hopefully just need to find the hand in time. Big. Huge. All right, we won. Well done. Well done, boys. Well done. All right, that's abandoned deck done on Black Stake. Let me introduce you to this very niche Joker and the reason why this run is interesting to begin with, the Obelisk. This Joker will gain times 0.2 molt for each hand that is not the player's most played hand. It will reset back to ×1 if the most played hand is ever played. That means that this Joker wants you to have a bunch of one single hand played and then pivot your build after picking this Joker up and play a bunch of any other hand type that you haven't already been building for. I think it goes without saying that it's really hard to get this to work, but when I saw the opportunity for this Joker to fit into my build and even save the run, I couldn't say no. Okay, this is high card. Okay, that's 4 of a kind. Okay, gotta watch the high card because it's at 9 now. Okay, this is 5 of a kind, but I think we're happy to just 4 of a kind here. Because we're not going to be consuming those hands that we need. Okay, that's 135k. Well, I guess it's cutting this. Okay, maybe the tech here is to try to play for a 2-pair discard hand like this. I mean, shit, this is a full house discard hand. I can play this. Okay. Oh, we are so good, man. We are so good. And we hit the 20. Ah, we broke our glass. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I think I have to 2-pair because that's not a pair, so it's not a pair and it's not a high card, so it's not going to contribute to these two. I probably just have to be safe with it, and we see what it hits now. Okay, it hits 4x. 4x seems really bad. However, just to really secure it, we can play this 3 of a kind right here. Get this to go onto something else. Big. Big, big, big. Boys, I think it makes it. Let's find out, boys. Get there. Get there. Oh.
If there was a contest for who could raise Bushy's blood pressure the most during the Balatro stream, I would be winning, and it would be by a metric landslide, and it wouldn't even be close. He just can't handle the amount of aura I have when I'm on the mouse and keyboard. He sits beside me in fear of my greatness. And during this run, we were able to find our good friend Michael, who we ended up grabbing early in Ante 2. And this might be the mightiest of Michaels because he was able to survive all 8 antes to lead us to yet another skip build. It's like the universe was aligning for me to see how much I could piss Bushy off.
That he wasn't the betting favorite.
Do I rip this right now? I'm doing it.
You lose so much money.
Gentlemen, we're
You
going!
lose so much money. What the is the rocket doing, man? Oh my. Okay, we lost. We literally lost. Like, this is actually game over.
All right, it might be, but it could be fun.
Yeah, hold R. Press R. Hold R.
We're
right now.
gambling!
Press R.
Gambling!
Please, for the love of God, I'm begging you, press R. We need to go next. This is already over. Unless you decide to sell this stupid Joker.
My born inner.
Tanner is a machine that turns free runs into hold R's.
Come on, banana.
Skip!
Come on. Come on.
This is a deck for using skips? It's not. I think you're thinking of Anaglyph deck.
Hold the line, gentlemen! Yes! We're f***ing zooming!
This is electric.
This is definitely not a deck. No deck is for taking skips. I'll even say, even Anaglyph deck isn't for taking skips. Anaglyph deck is just bad. The rest of them don't take skips. I don't think you want Michael to break. I think this whole charade that you have is getting entirely carried by this banana right now.
When Tanner plays, I get that tingle in the gooch. Not the good kind. The kind you get walking on the edge of a cliff. Oh, wait.
14 out of 69.
Come on, Michael.
Yes! Michael!
He made it, dude. Gentlemen, listen. The 2 skipping runs I had, I won.
This is the least deserved.
And Michael just left.
This is the least deserved Balatro
You think
victory
Rafal's
I've
taking notes?
ever seen.
Dude.
Gentlemen, I am once again doing a gold stake run because for some reason the boys keep dodging them. And in this one I learned some stuff from the legend Dr. Spectred to get it going. I get the early riffraff hologram and a ceremonial dagger. Dagger consumes the joker to the right of it at the start of the round, and however much the sell value of that joker is gets doubled and added to the mult. So if dagger kills a $3 card, it gets +6 mult. But the doc explained if riffraff is all the way to the right, dagger will eat its card, then riffraff spawns a card. So riffraff is essentially feeding me mult for free every round instead of me having to buy jokers for dagger. It's a pretty nice little mult engine, and combining that with tribe for 2x mult if I play a flush, and hologram for even more x mult, feels like it might be enough to get me through this as long as I keep buffing holo and the dagger.
Hit. Fuck.
I need that $20 really bad.
Yeah. That flush should just win.
It still wins. I mean, we're scoring enough to get out of here with spade flushes.
Yeah.
Assuming we don't get like a boss blind. Honestly, I kind of need money.
It's gonna hit. We're gonna get $40.
Please. Got 20 mult. That's something. Let me just make sure our scoring is good. Oh, we're so fine.
Perfect.
What a run. That's good tech on this.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's good to know.
Okay, we're
Just to make sure.
We're good.
Okay. Beautiful. Another gold stake down.
Nice.
Jesus Christ, that one's brutal.
As soon as I am left alone, I know that there is only one thing left to do, gentlemen, and that's right, find and acquire a throwback joker to make yet again another skip build. As I continue on my journey of becoming the best Balatro player in the house and testing the limits of this godlike build on other decks, we find ourselves faced with the Zodiac deck. This deck has a few interesting quirks in that it starts you with 3 different vouchers. The first being the Overstock voucher, which allows you to see more cards in the shop. Next is the Tarot Merchant, which makes tarot cards 2 times more likely to appear. And finally, the Planet Merchant, which makes planet cards also 2 times more likely to appear. Now, normally these would be very nice, and you can plan around these buffs to get easy wins, but that's for chuds, and I'm here to just skip my way to victory. Nice. Skip, 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 gentlemen. Skip, 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 gentlemen. Skip, skip, gentlemen. Nice. Skip, skip. Nice. Nice. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Nice. Nice. A lot of the time when I'm playing Balatro and I'm running the pair build, I'm worried that I'm not going to have the scoring on some of the higher stakes. But then I remember God created the heavens and pair builds, and pairs will guide me to success no matter what. And during this blue stake run on the Zodiac deck, we were able to get a few jokers that had God-like synergy with our pair build, which created one of the easiest and safest pair builds I have ever seen. Early on, we were able to find the Duo Joker, which gives us a massive 2 times molt. This was able to set us up early and provide a safety net that we could normally not have for our pair builds. But the build was only able to elevate as we found an invisible Joker, which we were able to use to duplicate the Duo Joker for an additional 2 times molt. But it doesn't stop there. As if we needed to solidify the run a little more, we were able to find some late game hitters with the Card Sharp Joker, which allows you to gain ×3 molt if the hand has already been played, and the Acrobat, which provides 3 times molt on the last hand played. In a build where we normally spam through a few hands of pairs, these jokers combine to create one of the easiest blue stakes I have ever done. That sucks.
A pair of kings.
Gentleman's getting a little close. Holy.
He did make it.
Oh no, I made it. You run.
The Plasma deck is one of the best in Balatro. This deck's ability is that it balances your chips and molt before scoring. For example, if you have 100 chips and 2 molt, that would be 100 times 2 for a score of 200. However, on Plasma deck, that 100 times 2 would even out on both sides to give you 51 times 51 for a score of 2,601. I'm sure we can all see why this is such a strong deck. To balance this, the scoring requirements are higher for this deck, but it's not too big of a deal. The beauty of the Plasma deck is the ability to have chips carry your run, and I want to show that. Luckily, in one of my runs, I found an early bull. This joker gains 2 chips for every dollar I have. And since I have the burnt joker, which levels up the hand that you first discard in a round, I have an idea. If I level high card enough by always making it my first discard in a round, and then save a lot of money to juice the bull, I will be able to score high with the easiest to find hand in the game. This seems to be working well enough early on, but in any 4, I get locked into this idea by finding Cloud 9. This joker will give me $1 for every 9 in my deck at the end of a round. This means if I can make a bunch of 9s, I can get a bunch of money and my bull gets stronger faster. Is this a winning idea? Let's find out.
Honk doesn't help. Sigil doesn't help. Shit, we just go next. I don't even think... I just want to make sure I don't underscore. Give me a 6. Come on. I want money. Never mind. I'm scoring 120,000 with this ass build.
Oh, this is an idea. Yeah.
It gets there. I mean, I don't really know how it got here, but it did. One random joker disabled every hand. That's actually devastating. Actually devastating. Sick, we win. Well, that was a that was something.
Next up, we have the Painted deck, gentlemen. This deck I have gone back and forth with on if I like it or not. On one hand, you are debuffed by losing 1 joker slot, and on the other, you gain +2 hand size during the run. And I mean, I love increased hand size, but having one less Joker can sometimes be detrimental if you don't find anything good early on. So for this deck, we of course have to cook something devious up. And since Bushy and Ratty have been having the time of their lives using overpowered Joker builds in the game, I thought of course we should use a meme build because they're way too fun. And whenever I get the chance to piss Bushy off a little, I will always stop and take the opportunity. It is Bushy's greatest test to sit in that chair and not yell at me for making the dumbest mistakes known to mankind. But Throwback Joker is always inevitable, and every run is a skip build run if you believe in it hard enough, gentlemen.
Cool. Polychrome does want to go last, but it doesn't really matter. Because that's at the end of the most flat molt.
Bloodstone doing nothing. Nice. Typical.
Can't wait for Tanner to spam skips, accidentally re-roll the boss blind into the heart. Oh wow, I'm really glad we skipped a shop. I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have looked at the boss blind if I didn't say something. I don't think he would have. I think this would have been the clip of the century. Skip's funny. Throws this run. Throws this free run.
Can we get a 6? Can we get a 6? Holy shit. Thank you. His ball's live. Yep.
See, this is the issue of no infinite. Tanner gets to start making choices, and it's not good for anybody involved. All right.
GG's. Ah.
Yeah, you didn't need to know where your jokers are. I'm not helping him. He deserves to lose this one. Fine.
GG shitter.
GG shitter. We'll be returning to Painted Deck later, as it's actually the final deck that we completed. For right now, we're on to Anaglyph deck. There's a right way to play Balatro and a wrong way to play Balatro. Tanner plays the wrong way, and at least in this run, so am I. I had an evil demon on my shoulder named Ratty Ride telling me that I could rip a skip run in the final 10 minutes of my shift on White Stake Anaglyph deck. Honestly, I feel horrible introducing a deck to you with such an abysmally dogshit strategy. However, if I was going to choose one deck to do a skip run on, it should be this one. That's because the ability of this deck is to give a free double tag at the end of every ante. That means that you can double one of the effects of skipping a blind, and there's obviously some synergy there if I'm just trying to rush through an ante as fast as possible. Under normal circumstances, this is not how you play this deck, but hey, it's White Stake. I can't get in too much trouble.
Still just wins.
No, I needed to put this first, but it's not close.
Doesn't matter.
It's really not close. Wins by a billion.
This might be the million hand. It might be there. Oh yeah, we're there. Quick $40. That was an under 15-minute run. Pretty goated.
Yeah, man.
Greatness is defined as the quality or state of being great, as in size, skill, achievement, or power. And gentlemen, there was nothing greater than what you were about to watch as I absolutely tear through this Anaglyph deck. This deck incentivizes and rewards the player for choosing their blind skips wisely, as it can help add jokers if you find negative skips, increase econ by sometimes hundreds of dollars, or by getting large amounts of spectral packs or free jokers. Since there are so many different blind skips to choose from, you really can have a wide variety of ways to play while skipping boss blinds. In other decks, it's normally limited to jokers like Throwback Jokers, which gives you X molt for every time you skip. But now with the double tags, you actually get to look at the blind skips and have a fun and interesting twist to your normal playstyle. Sometimes speeding through runs, as blind skips are the exact strategy that speedrunners use to blast through blinds in a matter of minutes. Here, during my run, I was able to have fun by pressing the skip button and just see what havoc I was able to wreck. And the power of the skip ultimately led me to my first gold stake of my Balatro career.
Skip, build, 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 skip, build.
All right, are we pivoting into 3 of a kind? If so,
I think so.
should maybe consider playing pair for this boss blind. Another pair.
I should have put the jack. We're good.
Tanner loves his negative skips, man.
Sorry, I had to. Sorry.
You're going crazy. I thought we drew the blue seal.
I threw it away. I was scared.
Oh, joy. All right, changes nothing. Well, we'll see. Like, a non-odd pair might be fine. You get... what? How much is the swash with all this? Wow. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the benefit of the negative skill.
Roll it, gentlemen!
Holy shit. All right.
Needle. Shit. Gentlemen, shit. Hold on.
I'm fine with it. I think. Let's go! Let's go!
Oh. My first gold stake, gentlemen.
Before this stream, most of my Balatro experience was in attempting Nan-Inf runs with Plasma Deck on White Stake. Nan-Inf is the highest score within the game, and it's not possible to score above it. It's around E308, or a number followed by 308 zeros. I wanted to give myself a chance within this challenge to hit that Nan-Inf mark, and since this is the lowest stake I'm ever going to play Plasma Deck on, I just went for on green stake. The strategy for this is always going to be bear in mime. It's just a question of if I can get lucky enough, fast enough to keep up with the scoring, and very importantly, work around a couple of fatal flaws with this strategy, like the boss blind that disables all face cards. I know it's not exactly the main focus of this challenge that we're doing here, but I really think high score Balatro is a very fun and cool part of the game that we just don't have a ton of time to showcase within this video. What, did I not have any? Did I have a rare joker to buy there? I didn't see one.
Do we want to block rare jokers even? No, we don't.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking for showman, I guess, invis. I might need to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Buy the reroll. I got it, guys. I got it. I understand. It's close. It's not gonna make it. We were probably one steel card away.
Yeah. We're one steel card off.
Good effort, gentlemen. Good effort. A little unlucky. Oh, I'm not even copying correctly.
No, you're not.
Try copy on each. I guess I can. I should have done it on the last turn because I had more kings. But yeah, we can.
If this somehow magically gets there, that would be electric.
I mean, we have one less king. I can't imagine. Yeah, the score literally didn't move.
Score didn't even move.
Erratic deck giveth, and erratic deck taketh away. And boy, oh boy, was it taken away from me for like 5 hours straight. The ability of this deck is to randomly shuffle your 52 cards into different suits and ranks. That means that it's very possible to end up with a deck that starts with 10 aces, for example, But it's also possible to end up with a very normal looking deck that just doesn't have an added ability. I have no idea why I was struggling with this deck on exactly purple stake for so long, but I just could not beat it for the longest time. And honestly, with how this deck works, maybe that makes sense. Whether or not it provides you with value is really up to chance. There's no guarantee that you actually spawn in with a stronger deck than normal, and there's no added deck ability to benefit from other than the random cards. Of course, with enough trial and error though, I was bound to eventually get lucky, and this deck, which spawned in with way more than a normal amount of 2s, managed to hit a very synergistic joker, offering 3x mult whenever I play a 3 of a kind. 2 2s are clubs, 3 9s are clubs, so we're going for 2s again. I can dump this. Maybe you shouldn't even hold the blue seal, but I have to find a 2. There's no way I don't. Beautiful. Completely forgot about the 6 cents. Could have been cutting this whole time. Constellation's a better buff now.
Finally happened. My boy. My boy.
No,
Wingman.
no, it does not come close to mattering.
You gonna get in there and plant the bomb.
Thank you for your service. Lordy, lordy. Yorick vibing. 1x molt.
It's my goat.
In his lane. Moisturized.
There it is. Purple
Holy
stake.
shit, actually did it, dog. After watching Tanner troll for several hours straight while trying to get the very last gold stake done on the painted deck, I decided to steal his seat when he got up to go to the bathroom. Watching the funny man press the skip button is a good time, but I think it's time to finally wrap this challenge up.
Full house run to end it feels oddly appropriate. The most Balatro ass hand I can think of is either flush or full
So
house.
we're gonna need to play 2 full houses.
Or just hold 2 earths probably. Because we have observatory.
All right, this is going to juice. This is
Yeah.
going to juice hard.
I think over 10 million.
This is going to juice really hard.
I think like 15 milli.
The crazy part here is both of these smiley faces are doing almost nothing
Yeah.
for our score. All right. That's 2 steel.
Could play the Jack 9-7.
If we need 3.
There's no... Yeah, I mean, maybe want to give ourselves room for actually playing 2 hands.
Yeah. We got
3 steel now?
Do we?
No, I thought I saw it.
2 steel, which means driver's license is better here.
And we have the earths, which we haven't had for scoring, which will help driver's license.
All right. It is selling the mime.
Bye-bye, mime.
And then it's kings and queens.
Might be enough. It's gonna be close.
This might be it. Gentlemen, this might be it. If it's not it, next hand should be it. Boys, get your I was here's ready.
Buckle in.
Get your I was
Buckle
here's
in.
ready.
Hold the position.
Hold. Huddle.
Let's
Holy shit. There it is. Tracker, come here, you dirty.
113 hours and 51 minutes.
red deck, blue deck, yellow deck.